Welcome back to another Friday night here at Heroes and Hooligans, where we are playing Concentricity Echoes of Eden, Episode 10, Irregular Investigations. Last time on Concentricity, our party found themselves having just fled a murder scene at Edric's Quantum Resonance and Repair, with another member stuck in the hospital, and one heading to a little safe space in a bar a few levels away. As our party found themselves on the run, Yakruta managed to get away from the Synarchs pursuing her by lying about a horrible boyfriend. Archie and Mark found themselves, along with Tony, Dale, and Double Zed, down at Tony's place before quickly hearing from Yakruta that there was a safe zone quite a bit away. And Aurora Evard found herself leaving the hospital in an attempt to get in contact with her former maid, servant, handler, best friend, mother figure, a lot of things. Lillian, meeting up with Lillian at Edric's repair shop, and hiding a body together with her. They all now make their way to the 13th level of the Eco Harmony Collective. Greenpeace, if they got their shit together. In what was once Paris, France, what is now about 600 miles above it. Let's get right back into the swing of things as Archie, Mark, and Yakruta, you step off the bullet train, having been tended to by a number of the security personnel that work here after your encounter with the thing wearing Sid's face.
You say it so casually like that, and it's so concerning.
And Archie, you just spotted a familiar face across the way.
Can I do a history check to see if I vividly remember? 'Cause I don't think I got her name when we were in the little whatever in between zones.
Yeah, go ahead, give me that history
I don't think
check.
I would have given it either way.
No, you didn't give it, but we're going to give Archie a history. I'm going to say just flat.
So I don't have my bonus?
Just like a not at, when I say flat, I mean not at advantage or disadvantage.
Oh, okay. 17 plus 6 plus my math. 23?
23. You actually, you still don't have Aurora's name, like the full name, at a glance. But you see the woman walking with her, and seeing them together, there's just a flash in your memory. Avad Industries, a valuable part of the Technoblock Consortium, is proud to present a press conference you saw on a screen where Aurora and this other woman were standing behind the head of Avad Industries, a man you actually know and have met a few times. He was a guest lecturer at your college.
Amazing. So
and you realize this is the Avard daughter.
I think just in the moment, seeing someone of high importance, kind of being the contact that we're supposed to meet up, I'm just like staring at her, like with that like.
You don't know who's the contact yet. You just saw her get
Shit.
off another train.
Okay then. What the fuck would she be doing down in level 13 then? I think that's my thing now. I'm just like kind of.
What I will say, go ahead. Well, you got a 23 on history.
Yeah.
We'll just roll with that for a second.
Hello.
You know that the Eco Harmony Collective level 13 here is not. It's not like the same. It's not the same as level 13 where you are. It is not the slums. It is not a whole place. It's pretty. It's closer to where your parents live.
Okay.
Economically and like in level of perceived safety.
Okay.
You know that about the top 15 layers here, until you start getting into the city proper, where it once stood, are pretty well maintained. Like none of them are to the degree that level 1 where it by you is, but none of them are as bad as level 13 by you either.
Yeah. So I think like holding up like my broken nose and everything, like trying to like snap it back into place. I kind of turned to MSG. I'm just like trying to get his attention, being like, "Is that who the fuck I think it is?" Like sort of pointing to. I don't know it's but pointing to Aurora.
Okay, your audio was coming through real weird there for a second. I thought it was just me being deaf, but then I saw Vinny's face, and I was like, okay, it's not just me.
It was very quiet.
Oh no.
All right, maybe try. Are you able to manually adjust the gain on your mic?
Yeah.
All right.
How's that?
Much better.
Okay.
There we go. Just don't peek it on us.
Go fuck yourself, Chip.
All right.
Banner already.
You were saying to Mark.
Yeah, I turn to MSG and I'm kind of like just trying to get his attention, and being like, "Hey, does she look fucking familiar to you?"
Who? And he looks at her.
Give me a history if you'd like. Give me a history if you'd like. I'll say with advantage, even with Archie pointing her out to you.
With advantage.
And Aurora, you can go ahead. You can go ahead and give me perceptions as well.
Yeah.
Actually, no. You spotted Archie last time yourself. I had to make this check at the end of the episode. So you see this guy, and you see him looking at you.
Yeah, I was gonna see if I because I'm like, oh, this guy. I saw I was just in his shop. I saw him that one time. My cat just closed the door. Give me 2 seconds.
All right, what was that history, Mark?
Is it history or a lore?
Lore, my bad. Yeah,
okay.
Lore.
Same thing.
Yeah, lore is our all knowledge.
9 minus 1 is 8.
Is that with advantage? I guess.
Oh, not with advantage. No, sorry. 13 minus 1 is 12.
All right. What I'll say is, you know how people get blue skin like that, and it's by working for Avard Industries.
Mm-hmm.
That's proprietary tech.
I get close to the doc and say, they seem like they work for Avard Industries. That's how they get that skin.
No, she looks way more familiar than just working for Avard Industries, though. Like, I've seen her.
I mean, you saw her you saw her standing behind, Counselor Avard at a press conference.
Yeah. That's
the memory you have. And you think there's a chance she might be the heir, because you remember the press conference was about announcing an heir, but you also didn't see her speak at it.
Yeah. I think I'm gonna go up to her and try to get her attention.
Well, then go do it.
Wow.
What are you waiting don't need my
While
permission.
they're having that exchange, I was
Yeah.
wondering if I'm like I want to say something to Lillian and be like, "Hey, so what do we do now? We were coming down here to meet these guys, right?"
Yes, Miss Vaught. We're just going to the meeting place now. You can see it right there. Do you see the big blue sign? And you see a sign that is not lit by like fluorescent lighting or any sort of neon, but instead you can see that the tubing has little holes drilled in it and has some sort of liquid flowing through that is feeding phosphorescent fungi that glows here on the glass tubing.
Delicious.
Can I do a yummy check? No, I'm just kidding.
Yeah, you can do a yummy check.
Lick it. Lick it. Taste it.
What's your proficiency in yummy?
It's actually a +6 yummy saving throws, so I think I should be good.
All right. But no, you can, like, if you want to find out if this is edible or something, you can give me a lore check, DC 12.
I mean, why not? You know, I rolled a 17, but so dirty 20. But
this is not edible.
Dang it!
It's not poison, but it's not food.
Yummy check failed.
It's
failed.
It'd be the same as if you walked outside and you walk outside and grab a patch of mold off the ground and ate it.
Yeah.
Like, it probably won't kill you, but you probably won't
Definitely
be sitting right for a little while.
It's penicillin. It's fine. You'll be fine.
Yeah, no, it's antibiotic. It's all good.
Yakruta, is there anything you want to do here quick as well?
I think her main focus is just getting folks into the safe house.
All right.
And I don't think you would recognize Lillian and Aurora, so they wouldn't probably really be much.
You can actually, I'm going to say go ahead and give me a lore check yourself as well. I think you and Mark are the two who are most likely to have interacted with Lillian before.
Oh, lore.
I want to say while Cooley's doing that check that I'm if I could roll like maybe not a performance check, but like it's a emotional performance check. Like
you tell me what you're trying to accomplish, and then I'll go check it out.
I'm hiding or I'm following Lillian's lead, but I also want to make it seem like I know what I'm doing. Like this is like not the first meet I've done.
That's just a deception.
Okay. Great roll. 23 deception. So.
All right. Cool. Yeah, you think you're putting off the image of knowing what you're doing pretty well.
Okay.
Yeah, you said what did you get on that lore?
14.
Okay. Yeah, it's similar to Mark, where you're like, these faces are familiar, and I recognize that tech. You know these people work for the consortium, or at least you know one of them has. And you know the Avard Industries portion of it specifically, who you do not work for directly.
Right. And nobody knows I work for the consortium as well. So I'm going to not acknowledge that. So cool. Let's get in here.
Yeah. So
I'm following Yak.
Is everyone continuing on their ways to the meeting point?
Yeah, I'll follow it.
All right. Archie, you get a little on your data pad. We've arrived at the station. Here are the coordinates we'll meet you at, and they lead to that phosphorescent sign.
Okay, I kind of relay that information to the rest of the group.
And who is meeting us? I'm sorry, I missed that.
This is Archie. This is a contact of a contact for Archie with the Sovereign Syndicate that reached out to you guys.
And I'm also
above table, you're meeting Lillian and Aurora.
Oh, okay.
And I'm also going to send those exact coordinates to Tony, just so he knows that I got that. Hey, we're alive. Some of us might look a little rough now, but we're alive.
Yeah, you send those coordinates on over to Tony. You just get the thumbs up reaction back. He knows better than to be sending full messages right now when you need to have your attention.
Yeah.
All right. You make your way through the press of people here on the platform over to this phosphorescent sign, and you see Mark and Archie that Aurora and Lillian are standing right here. Aurora, obviously, in inverse, you see Mark, Archie, and Yak.
Are you the contacts? I mean, we're walking up to them.
Yeah.
Right?
You walk up to them. Lillian reaches down, types something on her data pad. Here's the boop on Archie's. Yes.
I just kind of nod to Mark, just that nod where it's like, hey, we're in a situation right now. We can't be talking too loud.
You get the feeling she was checking to make sure you were the person she was texting.
Oh, yeah, that too.
Like I said, I'm following Lillian's lead on most of this, even though I've done this a million times before. So,
you communicated that you had a safe house around here?
Yeah.
Yes, which we're very hastily making our way to. So, shape up or ship out.
All right. You heard the woman? On our way. And Yak, you are leading the way to the safe house. Are you trying to be sneaky about it? You just going and trying to act natural? What's the vibe?
I think a combination of both, where I would like to roll stealth as well as a perception to kind of see if anybody else is following us, given that we had the creepy weirdo on the train try to, incite shenanigans.
All right. I'm going to say, in that case, go ahead and pick one of those that you're going to focus on. Are you more worried about people who are following you or being hidden?
Yes.
Which one? You have to pick one to focus on.
Well, she's
Mark.
deciding.
What?
Mark, I would like you to keep your eye out on things while I sneak us through here, please. That's the choice.
All right. So you're focusing on stealth.
Yes.
Mark, are you going to focus on looking to see if anyone's following you?
I can, yeah.
All right. Archie, what are you up to?
Archie doesn't really have the necessary skills to kind of get him through this, so I think he's just kind of following along.
All right, cool. And Aurora.
Really done anything like this?
I think I would also be like looking around, making sure that, like, kind of doing the same thing that Mark is doing as well. Just being very on the lookout.
All right, gotcha. So Archie, you're just sort of following along with Aurora, it seems like, trying to be sneaky. All right. Yeah. So we're going to do a group stealth check first. Mark and Aurora, you're going to make yours at disadvantage since you're focusing on perception. Yak and Archie, you'll make yours flat.
And is Double Z with us still?
Double Z is not with you.
No.
Double Z's back with Tony.
Okay.
Oh, what beautiful rolls. What was it that we were rolling?
You were rolling me a stealth at disadvantage.
Stealth at disadvantage, which is fine because I rolled a 15 and an 18, so...
I didn't.
Oh, no.
All right, we'll go around the table. I'll ask you in order. So, Aurora, what's your total stealth?
17.
17. Yakuta, what's your total stealth?
19.
19. Archie, what's your total stealth?
Nat 20.
Gorgeous. Mark, what's your total stealth?
Total of 5.
All
God
right.
damn it.
It's okay. It's okay. More than half the party passed. All right, now we're going to go ahead and get a group perception check as well. Yek and Archie, you'll be making this at disadvantage. Aurora and Mark, you'll be rolling it flat.
19.
Nice.
And I did not roll very well. 13.
19, 13. Archie?
That's a 6.
6. And Yakuta?
14 for me.
And that was with disadvantage?
Yes. My second one was fire.
All right. You don't catch any tails following after you. All right. When we're not speaking, let's go ahead and make sure we're muting our mics so there's not a bunch of background noise. You don't catch any tails following after you, and you get. I think you kind of get the feeling that not Sid was probably the only thing still latched onto your trail. You feel pretty safe here. And actually, I'll go with those of you who made lore checks and got above a 10 earlier, and Aurora, you just get this for free. You know that the consortium is like not able to openly send any guards or soldiers here to chase after you as you cross into collective territory. You know this. Basically, once you hit that blue sign, anyone here on consortium business is out of the game. Officially, at least.
While we're moving along, I would like to give the last tracker jacker to Lillian and tell her, install it on the kid.
Oh, she's already clean. Don't worry, I took care of it.
Okay, great. So then I won't give it to her. I'll just keep it.
All right. And you make your way through the streets up to this safe house.
Just killer sound design, just real quick. Damn.
Who is... Give me a marching order here. It's not super important, but I'd love to have one.
I would be on... I would following Yakuta.
Yeah, Yakuta's in the lead.
As close to the front as I could be, yeah.
I'm wherever Lillian is, preferably in the middle.
I feel like Archie's kind of in the middle too.
All right. So we've got Yakuta and Mark sort of leading the way, and then the rest of you and the other three of you in sort of a clump following behind. Lillian looks over at you, Archie, just sort of not whispering, but quietly. So you're Gil's partner then, yeah?
I think partner's a very generous term, but if you want to say, yeah, we're partners, that's, yeah, business partners.
All right, yeah. Right. Well, there's no... I don't know what to say to that.
I mean, he kind of holds my rent over my head, and kind of, I owe him a lot of money. If you want to call that a business partner, sure, that doesn't seem very healthy of a relationship to me, but I'm just here to fix shit.
Hey, yeah. Fixing shit's what we're all about, right?
Yeah. Yeah, that's what we're here for.
And you hit the door here. Yakuta, you know the code to this door. Aurora, I'd love for you to give me a lore check.
Okay. Beautiful.
I'm going to tell you, in order to learn anything, you need a 19 or a 20.
Well, I got a 22.
On the die.
I got a 19 on the die.
All right. Yeah, you reach out, punch in standard. It's just the standard safe house code. 05016. Aurora, go ahead and give me a perception as well.
Did you say that the code was 05?
016.
16. Okay. You said perception? Nat 20.
Yakruta,
You picked my dice.
Give me the title, or give me the total.
Me?
Yes, you. Give me what the total.
Oh, sorry.
On that
You said
Yakruta.
Yakruta.
Yeah.
22.
22. Yakruta, I need a sleight of hand from you.
$25.
All right. You catch, Aurora, the first and last number of this pin as it's being put in, 0 and 6. And you know the you know the standard like safe house code for the consortium. I am going to say I think with just the 2 out of the 5 numbers, it's a big leap in logic.
Okay. I'm going to communicate that to Lillian, but like super sneaky like.
What are you communicating to Lillian? Like, what are you saying? And how are you being sneaky as you're all crowded around the entrance to this apartment?
You know what? I think maybe I'll wait till we get inside, till there's like more whatever, but that's my goal is to talk to Lillian about that.
About what?
About the fact that I saw the 0 and the 6, and I think that this is a consortium safe house.
No, that's what I'm saying. I think with only having 2 out of 5 numbers, that's a huge fucking jump.
Oh, okay. So I wouldn't know.
Yeah, you wouldn't know, but what I'm giving you is the beginning of a clue. You could learn more and be convinced later, is what I'm saying.
Okay. Well, I would just, like, either way, I'd tell her I saw the starts with a 0, ends with a 6.
All right, cool. But yeah, the door swings open, and you all head in to a very nice apartment building. There's some faux marble counters, fake wood paneling, and you see vines growing up and down the windows on the outside, floor-to-ceiling windows, and some nice couches, and a couple of rooms set back off the main space.
MSG immediately goes to the kitchen to find what stock we have.
Yeah, you you go to the kitchen to find what stock you have. Go ahead and give me an investigation check, just for fun. Just for funsies.
Just for funsies. Negative one
just
investigation. So that's 10. Minus 1 is 9.
All right. Yeah, it's very much just staples, really. Non-perishable staples. There's rice here. There's pasta. There's some, like, canned goods. And then you see, tucked back into the closet, where the little pantry closet where the food is stored, a small replicator unit, which will take water and rearrange it so that it is flavored, but still water. Okay. It is flavored like food, feels like food, has the nutritional... It fulfills the emotional component of eating, not the physical.
Well, it won't be flavorful, but I can work with this. What we got right now. He starts making a meal.
Yeah, and you start making a meal. Go ahead and give me cooking tools. I will say at disadvantage because of the limited ingredients. You've got sauces and rice. You've got condiments and rice. It's very freshman college year. Or college freshman year.
That's an 8.
Rough.
8. It's the rice is a little. You boiled it both a little too. You boiled it a little too high, so the kernels cracked, but you didn't boil it long enough, so they didn't cook through. So it's a little crunchy,
It's not like my kitchen. It's different
but
tools.
really sticky.
Yeah. It's not my kitchen. It's not my tools. I'm getting used to it.
We're just here.
Yeah, but you do see you have like an industrial sized bottle of sriracha sauce here that you could just dump on there.
Oh, that'll do the trick. That always does the trick.
Fixes anything, honestly.
Yeah. So MSG brings out a pot of almost sriracha and rice soup.
I think Archie's kind of floored that other than his parents' place, this is like the nicest apartment he's ever been in.
Yeah.
So he's just like very like skeptical about like, okay, how nice is too nice.
One thing I will say is you notice upon walking in, there is not the only electronics in here are the stove and the lights. There's no entertainment station, nothing like that.
So this is like dead ass like a Midway house, kind of.
Yeah.
Okay. Interesting.
I think while MSG is cooking, that Yek would get her radio out of her bag and hook it up and just get it playing just a little, like, not super loud, but kind of covering basic conversation kind of level. I think that anybody with any sort of tactical knowledge would pick up on what the purpose of that radio playing is. So MSG and Lillian probably would surely know that it's meant to kind of dampen typical conversation. And I would introduce myself to Aurora and Lillian since we're inside now. And I would introduce myself as Tiara.
All right. Right. Oh, he's run off quickly. But do we need him here for the briefing?
I'm sure he'll be back. He's probably just grounding himself. He seems to be most at ease in the kitchen.
Understood. It is a pleasure to meet you. Tiara, you said?
That's correct.
And then you, of course, are the Edric of Edric's Quantum.
Yep. Dr. Archie Edric.
All right. Well, and your friend? Actually, no. He looks familiar, but I don't know him. I don't think. What's your name, sir?
That's Mark.
Just MSG. Everyone calls me MSG.
Right, MSG. People call me Lil. And then this is Rory.
Rory?
Yeah.
Lil and Rory, okay.
So.
Just get comfortable a minute. We'll wait on MSG for the briefing. Plus, I need to step off and utilize the little ladies' room.
Oh, right. Well,
it was a long train ride.
I mean, I suppose things aren't quite as urgent now that we're all here. Yeah. Still pretty urgent, though, so let's try to make it quick.
I was going to see if I could do...
Long.
Oh, I'm sorry. I want to see if I can do some because I don't know these people. I do know that there was, however, a dead body in Archie's shop, so I'm gonna assume that, I don't know, but I want to do a check on Tiara and MSG and even Archie.
Okay. What are you trying to do?
Insight, trying to see, like, are they nervous, rattled, or completely calm in this situation?
Yeah, Archie, Yek, and MSG. I'm gonna say unless you're going over to the kitchen to check out MSG, the check on him will be made with disadvantage.
Yeah.
But I will have you roll a separate insight for each. So go ahead and give me 3 insight checks.
Okay. Should I declare who I'm checking first?
Yeah. Tell me that.
I'll do Archie first.
Yes. Tell me them in order. And then each of you give me persuasion or deception. You don't have to tell me which one.
Which one am I doing? Insight?
Yeah, you're doing insight. The other 3 are doing persuasion or deception.
Okay. For Archie's insight, I got a 16.
Okay.
I rolled a 7.
All right. What does Aurora see with Archie?
Archie's
Just standard, like what the emotions that can be read from your body language.
Yeah. He's trying really, really hard to like look like he has it together, but this is like one of the first times where him being the smartest person in the room isn't gonna serve him.
Heard. Yeah, you see someone who looks honestly similar to how you were kind of feeling on the walk over here. Like they're trying to pretend they know, like they are capable of more than they think they are. Let's go ahead and do Tiara next, or Yakura.
Beautiful. 23.
All right. And deception or persuasion, what'd you get here?
I got a 28.
No, I knew that was gonna happen.
And what does Aurora see from Tiara?
I think actually she's extremely composed in this situation. She works under heavy pressure on a regular basis. So she probably really just looks calm, cool, collected, but focused.
Yeah, you see someone here. Honestly, you get the same vibe that you get from Lillian in this moment, Aurora. You see someone who knows exactly what they're here for and what they're doing. As Yek turns to walk off to find a restaurant.
And then I'll do Mark, but would I be able to wait till he comes in? Because that's something that I would want to like look them in the eyes to interpret. But if you would like me to still roll while he's in the kitchen, I can do the distance.
You can wait. You can wait. All right. And
so
you head off to
the restroom. Yeah, she just wants to send a message to her handler to let him know that they made it to the safe house, and also send the names Lil and Rory along with the possibly works for Evard Industries. Can I get a check, like a background check, please?
Cool. You send your message off, and you get I'll look into it.
And I will make sure to
and then maybe 20 seconds later, you get we don't have a Rory having worked for Evard Industries. If you can get us an image.
Okay. And I will let him know that they're at the safe house. In question, do our data pads take images, or do they not?
The wrist pads do not. I will say you know a way you could get an image. Well, let me correct that. They do not unless they're actively being used for like a video call. In which case the image is usually 2 ways.
Okay. I will give him the closest street cameras from where we are to be able to pull the images.
He will not be able to pull images from street cams here since you're in a completely different country. You're full like CIA infiltration here.
Okay.
This is like a CIA safe house in France. in the same way.
What would I need to roll to try to figure out what I would need to be able to provide those images?
Give me just a tech check. DC 11.
Okay, I add 0 to that. I've got 16.
All right. You have a surveillance bot that is like locked onto your position with your data pad that you could have make the trip. And Solo, like these things are capable of latching on to the bottom of a bullet train to get over here. You have a surveillance bot in the windows in about 20 minutes.
I have Dio with me currently.
I thought you left Dio at your barracks, you said, last session.
Actually, I think I might have. You're right,
Yeah.
I think I might have.
Because I asked when you wanted to check things out after you left the club.
That's right. I forgot that. Okay, yeah, so...
But you
could
could
summon
send Dio a call, and Dio could get here in like 20 minutes.
Yeah, I'll summon Dio to me.
All right, cool.
And then she'll do a flush of the toilet, wash her hands, even though she didn't use it, just to save face, and head back out.
As you're washing your hands, you see a message pop up. Priority for images is Lil. In quotes.
Got it.
This is like kind of above board, but also like I can never remember, and I think you've told me this. Lillian does have that eye, right?
Okay, no, the eyes were removed
when
5 years ago when the law was passed. Lil had one growing up.
Yeah, but not like as like a detect magic type thing. That's
She still has that. Yes, she still has the ability to use that. It's not an always on.
I wasn't sure if it was like something that could be tracked now that she's like blown her cover, and they could. You get. I'm going to tell you. You get the feeling Lil got rid of any trackers that would be on her when she dipped. Otherwise, she'd already be executed for shooting her mother. You're right. Fair. Did I ever find out if she lived or did I leave the hospital?
You when they were loading you into the ambulance, they told you your mother was in like critical condition but improving.
Okay.
And they told you 2 of the guards died and the maid.
Okay.
Who you kicked shoes at.
Poor guy. I would like to make conversation with Archie because it seems as though like Archie's the only one in the room.
Aurora. Yeah, it's you, Aurora, and Rory, and Lil here in the room.
Yeah. So, Dr. Archie Edric, what did you get your doctorate in? You look very young.
Mechanical engineering.
Okay.
I kind of passed my my doctorate, but we're here.
It takes a lot of intelligence to do that. That's very
Took
cool.
a lot of work to get here. Yeah.
I'm like, oh yeah, no,
Rory,
you go.
Is it?
Yes, Rory.
God, you look so fucking familiar.
I mean, I guess I just have one of those faces. Very clearly blue skin.
You
not one of those faces.
It's not often you kind of see like anyone from like the really nice parts of the first level anywhere else. So
what do you know about the first level?
My parents fucking live there. That's what I know.
Yeah, Aurora, go ahead and give me a deception.
Okay.
As Archie accuses you of being from where you're from.
No! I'm glad you picked these dice because it's rolled well up until now. A 6.
Skill issue.
Well, as the new emote says, the dice giveth,
Yeah.
and the dice taketh away.
They have taketh.
Give me that insight, Archie.
Hey, I'm not good at this, but it's whatever.
Anti-guidance.
That's an 8!
I'm going to be honest, I just remember Gabby reacting so poorly, I forgot the number.
6.
Okay.
6.
You see that you know you're right.
Yeah.
That this is like a rich bitch, and you actually you catch with the recoil, you see the outfit, and you're like, oh, that's real leather.
Yeah.
Like someone killed a cow for that.
Real vegan leather. No cows were killed.
Okay.
I think I'm gonna mentally keep this information to myself. I'm not gonna expose her yet because I know the situation's kind of dire. So.
Yeah. But you see Lil. Oh yes. I recruited Rory from the ranks of the consortium. They let's say they saw what it was actually like once they joined up.
Interesting. Okay.
At this point, MSG comes back with the sriracha rice soup.
Yeah. Yeah, I think this is about the time. I think on Lillian's line is when you're walking back in. I recruited Rory from the consortium, actually.
Consortium. You with the consortium?
No, we're just like the rest of you. We're with the syndicate.
Okay. Yeah.
It's
not much, but it's what
I've been on
muster from the kitchen right now.
Oh well, thank you. And Lillian goes to take a bite.
It's spicy. It's not good.
Absolutely fails the con save and just spits it out into a napkin immediately.
Yeah.
Ouch.
I'm gonna see if I can make something better.
I appreciate the effort.
When MSG comes in, can I make that insight check?
Yeah. I'm gonna say actually, Mark, you were a little panicked. Go ahead and give me just a wisdom saving throw to see if you've gotten it under control. You're only looking for a 10 here because you've had some time and you had a big moment that probably left you a little numb.
16.
16. Yeah, you think you've got the panic fully under control. The situation's still wild, but also you just survived jumping on a grenade. Like, you kind of feel a little invincible.
Also, cooking is my meditation.
Yeah.
Yeah. I didn't roll above a 16.
Yeah.
I rolled a 12.
I'll say 12. You can see, like, offhand that Mark's calm now. And Mark, you can go ahead and give me your deception or persuasion, and we can see how you're presenting that calmness. You don't have to tell me which. You just tell me what Aurora sees based on whether you pass or fail. You have to be to 12.
That is a gentleman's 20.
A gentleman's 20. A natural one?
No, not a natural.
Oh, a dirty 20. There's no
squeaky clean 20.
Hey, there's no gentleman in this building.
Yikes.
Okay, a gentle them.
It's the gentle part we have an issue with. there are men in this building. This is the first time that I've actually had a party that evenly is split between genders, in a way. We only have one non-binary player, not non-binary player, one non-binary character.
But
I'm so disappointed in all of you who didn't choose that. You're horrible people. How dare you?
I'll try better next time.
Who's the non-binary character? Tiara?
Tiara, yeah.
Okay.
Love that.
We do have a majority non-binary at the table. Gang.
Gang, gang.
Sis is a slur, and I'll say it about all of you bitches.
Damn it!
You see, Mark is. He looks calm, but he's you see he's sweating a little bit, and because like his adrenaline is still going after jumping on a grenade, but he seems calmer after cooking.
Yeah. You see a man who is calm by means of being completely locked in on whatever he's doing in the moment.
Mm-hmm.
Like full military mindset at this point.
It's calm through focus.
That's what I wrote down in my notes. I said MSG looks okay, calm, little sweaty, but probably from hyper focusing.
Yeah. And Tiara, this is about when you're coming back from your messaging as well. And let me.
Wonderful.
Oh man, I can't get my little timer graphic to work. Damn. All right, well I'm starting a 20-minute timer.
Oh.
And we're running.
Okay. Okay.
That's for me.
Set a timer for 20 minutes.
I'm sorry, Dave. I can't do that.
Hey, no. Hal and I are on the same side. We're trying to kill all y'all bitches.
Dave's not here, man.
But you all rejoined Lee and says, all right, debriefing, figuring things out. Let's go.
So
First off,
I
was trying to meet with all of you tonight. Well, not all of you actually. You, Archie, specifically.
Why me?
Yes. Gil's recommendation, actually. He said you're one of the best people he knows with tech.
I guess I should take that as a compliment, considering he's mean to me every time I speak to him. Yeah.
Gil's mean to everyone every time he speaks to them. You have to get used to it, or it'll drive you insane.
What can I help you with?
Right. It seems like it's what I was going to say is it seems though like you all might need my help in this moment a bit more.
A little bit, yeah.
Yeah, we were kind of followed by something on the way over here.
Barely got away from the consortium myself.
Something.
It came up to me, or it didn't come up to me. It took like the appearance of, Sid. If you know Gil, you know Sid.
I don't know Sid.
Okay.
I've heard of Sid. We've never crossed paths. Gil's a broker more than anything for me. He's not, my boss or anything.
Okay. So I guess Sid's tangential to Gil some sort of way. I don't know. I've been doing a lot of work for Sid, and on our way over here, I could have sworn I saw him on the train. Got some weird intercepted messages from him, whatever it was. And when I tried to communicate to a friend of mine that I saw Sid on the train, he responded back to me that Sid was with him. And then whatever the fuck that was, tried to kill all of us.
All right. Yek and Aurora, give me lore checks. Mark, you can make one. It'll be a disadvantage. I have very good news for you all. We're going to see what the rest of you got first, and then I'm going to tell it to you.
Of course.
Vinny, I'm buying
I've got a nat 20 because I can only roll them outside of combat.
Hey, you... great. What did Aurora get?
17.
17? Hey, in a game where it's like 70% mystery and 2% combat, that's a great thing that you can roll nat 20s outside of combat. And did I see Mark had a 5?
Oh yeah. It's a
And-
5.
The king of -1 intelligence.
Nice.
Oh my God.
But yeah, Yak, you remember a conversation with your handler about 1.5 years ago, talking about how you might have a little less job security in about 2 or 3 years because there have been insane developments in Android tech recently by Avard Industries. So much that they are now able to replicate someone's behavioral pattern and voice and visage almost perfectly. Lillian also rolled a nat 20.
Yay.
And I think the two of you open, if you're going to share what you know here, the two of you open your mouths to speak at the same time.
I think Yek would want to roll it back some before she gives that information.
Okay. Why don't you tell me what you want to do?
I think she would actually say out loud, well, hang on, let's roll it back a little bit because the trouble started before the creep on the train.
Oh, right. Yes. Yeah. Why are they chasing you?
So we were all involved in a job recently. Well, except for Mark, who was an innocent bystander that got pulled into this because of that. We worked together on a job recently, which has sort of caused a domino effect for all of these things. And when we were coming back together at Archie's, not the Syndicate, the Synarchy.
Synarch. Yep.
Yeah, the Synarchy showed up, and they shouldn't have, under the guise of, well, Mr. Edric, you haven't come to get your solar chip. What's going on? And that's when things started to sort of fall apart for us. I think MSG, you experienced some other things prior to that, if I'm not mistaken.
Yeah, I got talked to by a consortium in a van, and then was ambushed by the consortium assets at my friend Double Zed's apartment. Barely got out of there.
Right. Well, sounds like you've had quite the harrowing. So you brought in that shipment of solar chips, yeah? That was you all?
Yeah.
Yeah, that was them.
Wonderful. That was. I know that was a big swing for the syndicate. Big move.
Yeah.
It's really going to boost operations for a while to come.
I am curious.
Archie, can you roll a d6 for me? And you get to decide whether you want high or low
That's not ominous at all.
before you roll.
How dare you?
I'm gonna pick low.
How dare you?
Unlucky.
Friends in low places, so it
Please
works
be
out.
good. Please be very good to me. Every single time I ask you to be good, you're always so good to me. That's a 2!
2. Archie,
That's the dice.
your eyes just catch on your data pad.
Yeah.
You've got about 40 minutes to get a chit in your arm.
Oh, fuck. Okay. Would I know the closest place around me to get one?
No,
Fuck.
you've never been to this part of the world before.
Would I still have the chits in the 5 or 6 chits in my pocket?
If you want to.
Yeah.
Well, you'd only have 3 because you gave half
3.
of them to Zed as an
Yeah.
apology.
Okay.
I think in the moment that Archie gets that message, he can kind of
It's not a message. You just see the clock.
Oh shit. Okay. Archie's not disguising his feelings at all. Like, there's just a very sudden, like, oh fuck look on his face.
Yeah, I think everyone sees the panic cross Archie's face all of a sudden.
What's wrong with you, Doc?
I got... Fuck. Does anyone have a fucking shit? Does anyone... I need it.
Why?
Yep. I have 40 fucking minutes, MSG. It's important.
For what?
To get the shit in my body.
Why do you need a shit in your body?
Everyone needs a shit in their body to well, you don't. You don't. I forgot. You're a natural born Nova touched. You've never needed a shit in your life. It's just nice because it's free vitamin D.
Yes, some of us aren't lucky like that, MSG.
I don't know if I'd call being born Nova touched lucky. There's a lot of prejudice.
I was making a joke, but okay.
Fine. He pulls out one of the chits. Here you go. I happen to have one from the...
Would I know how to put this in my body myself?
You've seen your doctor do it every month since you were born.
What do I need to roll?
It'd be a medicine check for someone to install this shit in you.
Alright.
You can do it yourself if you want.
Oh, would that... Would my new, wait.
Yeah, would you?
Proficiency medicine skill.
Yeah, what is your medicine skill?
It would be, my medicine skill is +3.
Okay, mine's +1. And I can give you potent aptitude.
I mean, but how I roll. That's up to you. I was a field medic. I can figure this out. I'm sure.
Love table. What is the worst thing that can happen if this shit is installed incorrectly?
Solar energy will run through your veins instead of your DNA.
Okay, but will I die?
It's a possibility.
Okay, but did you die?
I mean, you won't. I'll tell you this: you won't die right away.
Oof.
Oof. You can give me Archie can give me a medicine check to know what happens if the shit is installed improperly.
Is this something that... Oh, I'm sorry.
This is not something you would have ever done, Aurora.
That's what I was curious about.
No, you have an on-staff doctor for this.
Yeah.
Archie, what was that roll?
A 9.
A 9? DC was only 5 to know, like, the most common ways that this could go wrong.
Uh-huh.
Which is very aggressive full-body cancer.
Holy shnikes.
That's not good. That's pretty bad.
Well, if you misinstall solar radiation inside your body...
I mean, fair. The medic feat...
Archie's not a medic doctor.
So your feat gives you proficiency in medicine.
Yeah. And then during a short rest, I can clean and bind wounds up to 6 willing people for a DC 15 medicine check.
I don't think that would apply here.
Yeah, no, it's just hit die.
Let me look at you have the healer feat, though, as well, right?
Yeah. That helps with the trauma kits.
Just go fuck it, wee ball, and do it myself.
Oh, no.
You can stabilize a dying creature.
I think if you are willing to spend a use of your trauma kit, I'll give you advantage on the roll.
I would also be concerned about this, so I was wondering if I could give guidance to whoever is...
You can give guidance, for sure.
Okay.
And I would give potent aptitude, obviously, like I said to MSG, so...
I will let you know, this is like a full, like... In here, where you don't have, like, the syringe they normally use to inject something under the skin, this is a full, like, surgical operation, so you have time to set up. It's only going to take about 20 minutes. Sorry, 15.
We don't know about the timer, though.
We need yeah, we do! I got a clock on my wrist that says I got 40 minutes!
Yakuda's timer. Yakuda's timer, not yours.
You don't know about that.
Yeah.
I don't?
No. You don't know about Yakuda's timer. You know about yours.
Oh. Yeah, that's what I said. I'm my timer for my thing.
Yeah, so Archie's fully freaking out. Like, I'm either gonna put this in me or you're gonna put this in me.
Calm down. Just let me handle it.
Okay.
Is there like a dining table or a coffee table in
this?
There's
like a extra long kitchen island that doubles as a dining table. Seats about 6, you think?
Great. And is there like a lamp, like a
there's a lamp. There's a lamp you could move around, and there's also lights that hang down directly over the island.
And then what does potent aptitude give you?
Potent aptitude is a D4.
And then you also have guidance, which is another D4.
Okay.
So go ahead and roll your D4s first.
It's 1.
While they're doing that, I'll put a sheet on the island and put the lamp at the island so that way they have like a clean working space to do it.
Yeah, you get this clean working space set up here on the island. What'd you get on the D4s?
So it's I got a 1, a 3, and then an 11 on my die plus 3, which is 18.
All right, you remember you have advantage if you spend a use of your trauma kit. Do you want to?
I did.
Okay, so you
first
got
roll I got was a 4.
The advantage.
Yeah.
Okay, for an 18. You don't have any medically sterilized knives. Your trauma kit doesn't come with scalpels, but it does come with a set of like sterilized almost pliers for you to reach in and put this in with. You take one of the kitchen knives, you stick it in boiling water while you're getting Archie set up. And as soon as you have
anesthesia too.
Any liquor in the cabinets?
I was just about to ask that.
Anyone other than Archie can give me an investigation check to look for it.
Me.
No, I'm operating on you.
I can do it because I was like, oh, I want to give guidance.
Anyone but Mark. And I got whatever an 18 plus 6 is.
24.
That one.
You find a very, very old bottle of whiskey.
That'll work.
Oh, excellent! I can sterilize equipment with that.
Real corn whiskey.
Archie takes the biggest swig he's ever taken in his life, and that includes the fucking party he had with the bikers.
Yeah, and you grab this kitchen knife. It's not a butcher knife; it's just a paring knife because that's what's going to give you the most control.
Oh yeah.
You make just a crossways incision right at Archie's elbow. Reach in with the pliers. It's a little shaky, but then you feel the chit hit the edge of the port in Archie's arm, and you push forward and click it in.
All right. Now I'm just going to sew you back up.
Yeah, and you're able to sew him back up, no problem.
Okay.
That's most of the trauma kit use.
I don't know how your timer works, if you need to manually restart it or not, but yeah.
We'll figure it out.
And Archie, you know what it feels like when a chit is installed. It's in there. You feel the click.
Yeah.
Deep in your
We're good, MSG. We're good. It's there.
MSG sews you back up. And Tiara. Has the sound on your datapad?
Never. Always on vibrate.
All right.
I'll check it.
Dio's outside at the front door.
Wonderful. I'll give him the command to get in one of the windows that has like the best stealthy spot for him to be, I guess.
Go ahead, give me a stealth check for Dio.
Yeah, let me. I don't think I have anything with Dio's actual stats.
Here, I'll pull him up quick. I've got him here. I think he has a +2 to dexterity and no skill proficiencies, so it'll be a +2. And we'll say with advantage since he's so small.
All right, so 19 plus 2 is 21 with advantage.
Beautiful. Yeah, Dio is perched on the windowsill, crouched all the way down, so the only thing sticking out is like a half an inch of lens, and he mostly looks like almost like just like a little bump on the steel girder that frames the window.
Passive perception is like 11. Jeez.
With a little bit of glass. Right now, everyone's... actually, I'll say Archie... No, you know what? Everyone give me a luck check.
Oh, a luck check. Okay.
D20 roll, and I'm going to tell you where you are on the 20 does not match how much luck it is. Different ranges are going to be different facings. So, 1 to 5 is a facing, 6 to 10 is a facing, so on and so forth. So, who got a 1 through 5?
Oh.
Anybody? Anybody get a 6 through 10? Okay.
10.
Anybody get an 11 through 16?
I've got 16.
All right. Or sorry, 11 through 15. And then 16 to 20?
18.
Nat 20.
All right.
Not that matters.
All right. On a nat 20, Aurora, you're actually fully out of view of the windows. You cannot be seen from the window.
Okay.
Mark, your back is to the window. Yek, you can be seen in profile from the window. Archie, you're fully facing it. As is Lillian.
Oh no. Oh no.
And Yek, you get you feel your data pad buzz again. And you know that 3 pictures have just been sent to you.
I don't think she'll answer that right now.
Yeah.
All right. Well, now that you're
just a few seconds later,
okay,
a 4th buzz.
Give me that bottle.
Now that
that was some
you're
good work I did.
Archie, you can give me
We should
a
get
perception at disadvantage, quick.
Oh, God.
You need a 21, I think.
Well, I don't have anything to add to perception, and I also just rolled an 8, so...
Okay,
Whale.
yeah. Aurora,
Whale.
do you want to die roll for Lillian? Lillian's will be flat since they did not just have surgery.
14.
And, all right, yeah. So Lillian doesn't spot it either.
Wait, it was just a... Wait, what roll was it?
D20, and then I was adding her perception score.
Okay.
Archie.
all right.
Yeah.
Yak is talking to you about what's happening after your surgery.
Yeah. Should we? Now that you're taken care of and good to go, should we get back to the very imposing topic at hand?
Yeah. No, yeah, definitely.
Meaning the encroaching consortium.
Great. Let's do it.
Yeah, that's some good whiskey. How old is this shit? Ooh.
You
want...
Got it. It looks like it's about 162 years old.
I'll say this.
Last time, that's and you can tell that because it's real corn, and that's the last time real corn was grown.
Man, whiskey from real corn. God damn. I gotta say that. It's good flavor.
I want to ask about the body in Archie's shop.
Yeah, what do you say?
So I'm like, So you were chased by Consortium. You needed to flee to a safe house to find me and Lil. But what was up with that dead body? Who was that in your shop?
Rory, dear.
When did you go to the shop?
Rory, well, we called you from the shop. We've been out. Oh, come on. The dead body, Rory, was the Synarch that they said came after them at Archie's place, and under the guise of his thing that we just fixed.
Okay.
But yes, back to. So it sounds like one of the replicator droids was chasing you. Yeah.
Replicator droids.
Yeah,
the
they're
Replicator droid?
industry tech.
Yeah, it's like a step up from the it was developed from the process that Rory here went through. But instead of, putting tech in a person, it's growing a person around the tech. Very expensive.
Not very mindful, not very demure.
Growing a person around the tech
What was it doing?
to look like somebody else.
Yes. As far as I was aware, it was still theoretical, but
It contacted me. What the hell was it doing chasing after us then?
well,
It's consortium tech.
if you're wanted, and they've got a droid that happens to look like your friend, like it's not.
Yeah, but we've covered our tracks.
Not very well if the
was-
Synarchy showed up at your shop.
Never know how long to cover your
did
tracks.
anything go wrong that day that could have gotten you caught?
I'm trying to think that day specifically. I mean, was that the same day that the scuffle that was at the in between the border?
No, that was the next day.
Okay.
The day the Synarch showed up was that day.
Yeah.
She's asking the day of the robbery. Was there anything that could have gotten you caught?
I mean, I might have hit a car with the van.
With
It
the
was
armored
pretty dinged
truck?
up.
Yeah.
to
Sid
pull
said he was going to
bike
take
off
care
of
of
them.
it, though.
Tell me you disabled the insurance chip in the truck. Tell me you disabled it.
I could have. I swore I thought
Archie,
I
you can
cleared
go ahead.
everything.
You can go ahead and give me a tech check to try to remember if you did or not. You can make this an advantage since it's based on an action you've already taken.
Roll high.
Beautiful. That's a dirty 20.
Hey.
You definitely disabled any identifying chips in the truck. That's why you had to drive manually.
Yeah. Everything in that truck was disabled the minute I got behind that wheel.
Like you
I didn't
turned
leave
it
a
into
single-
a mechanical vehicle.
Yeah.
Right. Well,
There's no way they could have tracked me on it.
I know there's no cameras near your shop. Yeah. And you checked the truck itself for like secondary trackers?
I could have sworn we did once we got into the shop. Disabled everything once we got there.
And maybe they got luck. What'd you do with the chip? What'd you do with your share? Did you deposit it or something? Maybe they saw the bank deposit and figured out it was you?
No. I got too much out of that deal. It's all underneath the floorboards.
I'm sorry. You stuffed it under a mattress?
The floor, MSG.
Well,
It's in
and
the
that-
ground.
That's
Well,
the
that
equivalent.
I'll say that floor passes for solid steel. Rory and I searched that place pretty thoroughly, looking to see if we could find any hints as to what had gone on with the dead Sinnock.
Look,
And we didn't.
MSG, I may be green with this, but I'm not a fucking idiot.
We didn't catch the floor opened up at all.
Fair enough.
Someone had to figure this out. I don't know who could have.
MSG,
How
how did you end up questioned by the consortium? How did that happen?
I don't know.
You do know, actually. I'll remind you.
Oh.
You went missing, and Zed reported you missing.
Oh, yeah.
Well, actually, Zed reported you kidnapped, specifically.
Okay. After the whole, portal incident, I was reported kidnapped. So Consortium caught up with me I just questioned me about it. I didn't let anything slip. I don't know what happened.
But
But
you
when I
said
caught up
that
with-
they chased you?
They didn't chase me, but they got Double Z to go to their therapy, and they got him drinking again, and like they got into his head or something. I don't know. But when I got to his apartment,
It could have had anything to do with it.
That's what I was wondering. Do you think the leak came from Double Z?
it's possible. I'm not gonna lie. It's because the way they do therapy and how they manipulate people with it, and then his drinking problem that he's been sober for a while, but when I got there, there was 3 consortium goons there, and I barely was able to jump out the window and get out.
But the consortium then chased you.
Yeah, they did, but I was able to get away from them. They lost track of me, or I lost them. I was able to go over a few rooftops, and I didn't see him or hear him anymore.
Where did you run to?
I ran to the closest place I knew that might be safe, because I know that
Oh, God, fucking damn it, MSG.
Right, well,
the safe.
look, there's no point. First off, you brought the civilian into this, Baji. You can't be mad at him for making mistakes.
I didn't do anything. I was following orders from Sid. It wasn't my portal that brought him into the fucking operation.
Your crew brought in a civilian. Don't be upset with the civvy for making mistakes. You're sure you lost them, Mark?
I'm fairly certain I lost him, yeah, before heading anywhere.
It seems most likely to me that Zed had a leak if he lost his sobriety. And
Well, I
was seeing
sobered him.
And was seeing consortium psychs.
Who was like, your friend Tom? Was it?
My friend?
Yeah.
Tony.
Who's your Tony? Yeah. She's your friend Tony. He's sobered up a bit now, but and shaken, but he should be okay.
I think it's more important to figure out what we're going to do for you all moving forward. Archie, it sounds like you have pretty much all of your life savings stashed in hard credits underneath your shop. All right, they're probably keeping an eye on it, but they're also probably not keeping too close of one, just enough to catch you if you come back. So I'm hoping if we can get in and get out quickly, we can get your stash for you. The syndicate would be happy to assist with that, in exchange for a small cut, of course. Operations don't cost us nothing, after all.
I'll do whatever it takes at this point. So
Should we say 5%?
that sounds fair enough.
Right. We need to get you all set up with new names, new faces.
What?
You're burned. It sounds like the Synox and the Consortium are chasing after you. You're burned, Archie.
Is the whole new face thing common knowledge?
It's commonly known that it's possible.
Okay.
But it's not like it's like getting enough plastic surgery to like look like someone else. It's not within most people's grasp.
Okay. You're gonna pay for that kind of operation for all of us?
Well, we've got people on staff who do it. Yeah. It's not. Well, we obviously if you continued working with the Sin.
Could I? Part of me wants to pull Lillian aside, but I don't know if this is the right time to pull her aside.
I think you tell me what Aurora would do and will do. I don't think it like if you want to make a wisdom check to see if it's a good time. It's a DC 3.
Okay, I got a 9 on the dice.
No,
so
it's not. It's probably not a good time while she's actively like planning with everyone else here. But you're welcome to speak up in here as well.
Well, okay. Is everybody, so is MSG and Archie, are they both burned and they need new faces, need new identities?
Well, it sounds like they've already tried bringing in MSG and his friend at their homes and at their homes and workplaces. The Synarchy approached Archie at his, and then the Consortium, it sounds like, sent, one of these replica droids after him, since Sid's... Does Sid have any connection to the rest of you?
That's me, no.
No, I don't know any of these people.
Archie's at least burnt to... Let's put it this way. Archie's at least burnt to the Synarchy. And Mark's at least burnt to the Consortium.
There has to be something different we can do.
Yak, you feel another buzz.
I can't just upend my whole life.
And anyone with a passive perception above, I'll say a 12, can hear Yak's datapad buzzing.
I have exactly a 12?
I said above.
Okay. I think I might have an ability that...
All I got's an 11.
I got a 10.
Alright, yeah.
Woo!
Nobody's catching your datapad buzzing, Yak.
Wait, okay, so something that I have as a part of my tech enhanced class, it says you're considered to have advantage when determining your passive wisdom and passive intelligence scores.
Okay, so that's a +5. So you do hear Yak's datapad buzzing. It's just a very light buzz. It's not been constant.
Okay, so that means I have a 17 passive perception, so that's nice. Okay.
Damn.
Can I use... I don't know if this is gonna work. So is Tiara checking this datapad?
No.
No,
she's not then.
Okay, then I'm gonna say like, hey, I think your datapad is buzzing.
Huh?
Oh yeah, it's probably my regular job. I'll deal with it when we're done here. This is a little more important.
Regular.
Yeah, I told you.
I'm your regular job. What are you talking about?
No, you're my
I'm
day
so
job.
sorry. Gabby, I'm not sure what you're talking about because I just looked up your tech resistance, and it says you have advantage on dexterity and intelligence saving throws.
Look up observant.
Okay, you have the observant feat?
No, that is part of my class. I didn't pick that. That's something I've had this entire time.
All right, let me check this out here. Please continue role playing while I check this quick.
Yeah.
You're my day
I'll
job
say
MSG.
being-
Remember,
I'll
I
say
told
with you
you I
being-
work nights as a performer.
Yeah, I'll say with you being
Oh.
on a 12, you do hear it for this like this, but for the future, I'm gonna look over this to be sure.
Yeah. Okay.
Oh yeah, the night performing. Yeah.
Night performing.
I'm a dancer.
Okay.
It is getting to be about 6 a.m. by the way.
Oh God, I'm tired.
We have to figure out what we're doing next.
Well, one thing we know for sure is we're safe here for now. I understand you can't give up your whole life, or you don't want to give up your whole life, Archie. But you seem like a good kid, comes from a good family who got wrapped up into things that we didn't realize was going to be what they are. Being burned by the Synarchy is not a good thing for your family as well. So, unfortunately, in living the life that you are now living, you will have to make personal disconnections because people are a liability. Connections are a liability. Same with MSG. He might love Double Z and have been best friends with Double Z for a long time, but Mark, you need to stay away from Double Z. Like, these are the consequences of actions, whether they were ones you intentionally took or not. It's part of it.
I think that's very well said. And Lillian actually agrees with you. Gabby, I don't even see observant on your sheet. It doesn't come from your class. It doesn't come from your subclass.
Then how is it?
Where are you seeing it on your sheet? Where
It's
on your
on
sheet are you seeing it?
features. It's on features. It's at the very bottom, right below my feat that I picked. Feign confidence.
Yeah, you shouldn't have it. It's
Okay.
not a class feature. It's not a racial feature. I don't know where that
Okay.
comes from. But yeah.
Okay. NBD. Just I'll figure out how to fix that.
You should be able to just highlight it and delete it off the sheet. We'll go over it after session. Just for now, no, it's not a thing we have.
I want to suggest that, like, it's late. Maybe we should get some rest. And like, during that time, I'm basically doing this so I can have some alone time with Lillian. Real quick, because I have a couple little ideas.
Go ahead and give me a persuasion check. As you suggest, let's take a break. And let's try to speak in character instead of just saying, I want to say this.
Sorry. That is an 18.
18. Lily looks over you. I think in a minute, I think that's a good idea. I think it's a good idea to rest before we do anything, but I think having a plan first before we rest is ideal.
Okay. So, who do we
Personally,
contact?
I think the plan
Or at least, the concepts of a plan.
Yeah.
I think the best plan for now is to lay low, honestly. Just, we're safe here for now. We can camp out here a couple of days, kind of get things worked out. It looks like some of you have some things to process.
Right. Yeah. You said this is like your cousin's house, right? That was That was what you said in the communique.
Yeah.
Give me a deception.
I'm pretty sure that's what I said.
That is what you said in the communique.
You said deception.
Yeah, I'll let you know. Lillian got a 19.
Yeah, I've got 18 on the die plus 8, so 26.
Very bare bones. Do you know when they're coming back?
It's like their extra space, like when they want to get out of the hustle and bustle of the city back home. That's why, kind of like a vacation condo sort of thing.
Right. Well, do they know we're here?
Yeah, I got permission to stay for a couple of days. So they're not planning to come for another couple of months. So we should be okay.
All right. I will say that's another potential source of a leak. So I do not want to stay here too long.
Someone knows we're here.
Yeah, I do not want to stay here. Well, someone knows Tiara is here at least. And in case Tiara's been burned as well, I don't want to stay too long. We need to get somewhere that's unconnected with any of you or your families. I don't want to bring you to a syndicate safe house because, well... And she just looks at Archie.
Why would we go to a syndicate safe house?
I have a feeling if you have trouble with Gil, the other people at a syndicate safe zone would eat you alive. And I'm not sure I don't mean that literally.
Doesn't fucking matter at this point now, does it? We might as well go.
How would we get what resources, what contact do you have to get Archie this new identity if he can't go to the syndicate?
Well, we'd still go to the syndicate. I'm just saying we wouldn't look. We've only got about 12 real safe houses scattered around the world, so they get pretty crowded, is more my concern. Well, there's safe zones that we could go to. There's, some of the clubs and bars and some of the shops in the lower levels we could head to, but they're not really a place to stay. Do you know what I mean?
Tiara, your job, your secondary job, is that like a safe place for a meeting? Is there... Well, no, okay. People are after Archie. People are... I'm just trying to think.
Well, you know what? You said we've probably got a couple days here. We should be safe. Consortium can't send, any open agents after us. We can take a few days to relax and get a real plan hammered out, get in contact with all of our contacts. Yeah, you know what, Aurora? You're right. We've got enough time. Let's go rest for the morning and try to meet back up here in this living room at around noon, 2. Yeah?
Sounds good.
Sounds good to me. Yeah. I need some sleep. I need some kind of shut-eye.
And you head off. You see there are 3 bedrooms here.
I'll share one with Lillian.
I go to the couch.
All right, cool. Mark, you grab a couch. Rory, you're in with Lil. Tiara and Archie, you have rooms of your own.
Can I check the data pad just to see if any incoming messages have come in since Archie's shit got put into his body?
You get the feeling that Tony is waiting to hear from you, and you don't text a lot of people.
Yeah.
I'll say, yeah. You don't have anything waiting for you. We're gonna start here with Aurora and Lillian in the room. Right. So I take it you wanted to speak?
I have an idea, and I don't know if it's smart. I don't know if it's possible. But what if MSG and Archie get these new identities, you know?
Mm-hmm.
They get these new faces.
Yeah.
What if... I don't know what resources they would have, but what if I got them to work for my family?
I think that's probably not the best idea.
Okay.
Even if we had their faces changed, their biometrics would still be the same, and you know your father's
I'm just trying to
with his
think
vetting.
because Archie seemed really upset about his family.
No, I understand, and you don't mention this to him.
Of course not. Of course not. I don't want to give away my identity unless it's...
No. You don't mention this to him. His family are probably already grabbed.
Okay. And I also want to know, did you get any information?
No point in worrying about something that's already done.
Okay. And I also want to know, did you get any information from that drive that I gave you?
I got a good bit out of it. That's why I need to get in contact with Mr. Edric as quickly as possible.
Should we let him sleep, or...?
I think he'll be more useful to us when he's rested and thinks he's safe.
Okay. I'm so used to the pleasures of my life, so I'm gonna wait for Lillian to brush my hair.
You sit down.
Can you brush my hair?
Yeah, you sit down. I think you sit down in like the little chair here in the room, and you're just waiting for a while. You see Lillian just going about her business, like doing a tech check on all of her stuff, cleaning her gun, pretty much ignoring you once you're done speaking. Okay. And then you start clapping your hands on your legs, and she looks over. Everything all right, dear?
Yeah. You know, never mind.
No. What is it? What is it, Rory?
I just, I need to do my hair, and I mean, you've helped me do that for the last 2 years, but you're busy. This isn't the time.
No, hey,
and I'm sorry.
Wait 5 minutes for me to put this blaster back together, and we'll brush your hair. And you know what? I'll teach you how to do it this time.
That's what I was about to ask. Can you teach me how to... Oh, not brush my own hair. Can you teach me how the gun works?
Yeah, come on over here. She spends some time teaching you how to put a blaster pistol together and how to install a stun switch into it.
Okay.
Mark, alone out on the couch. What are you doing?
Thinking about having to change my face and possibly having to cut ties with Double Z, even though I've been with him for so long.
Yeah, go ahead and give me an insight check here.
$18.
You realize that even though it wasn't said out loud, Zed was the one they went to take first, not you. Zed's burned too, bud. You might not need to cut ties, but you aren't sure he's safe. Well, you're pretty sure he's safe right now down at Tony's. In this moment, you're pretty sure he's safe. But you don't they might be after Zed as much or more than they're after you. Especially if he isn't the leak.
I'm gonna send a quick message over the data pad.
Yeah. Go ahead and give me a tech check quick as well, actually.
Okay. Tech.
I think you have a -1 to it.
15.
15 was the DC you were looking to hit. As you bring your data pad out of sleep mode, it's just a split second, but you see an outgoing signal at the top.
Fuck. Everybody up now!
And you remember new data pad. Next to you left it in the office, plugged in next to your desktop connected to your current data pad where you talk to Archie.
Everybody up now! I take it off and I fucking smash it.
You smash it. Well, actually, I'm going to say you got a 15?
Yeah.
You see it's not location, it is information.
Okay.
You think your data pad has been cloned. There's someone out there who is seeing every finger swipe you make on it, every call, every video.
Okay. Then
There's
knowing
someone
that-
watching. You don't think they know where you are from it because you have not used yours to communicate your location.
Okay.
But they know who you are, and they know who you've talked to.
Okay.
Question.
I haven't.
Yes.
So, Mark was given the new data pad when I stole his first one.
Yes.
And
Mark then plugged the new data pad into his old desktop.
No, I set it on the desk. I didn't plug it in anywhere. You just said that it blipped because it was a wireless signal.
Yeah, it wasn't actually plugged in, but I'm summarizing for simplicity's sake. It was close enough that it was able to send a short-range virus over to the desktop.
When I came to MSG's in the first place, it was to bring back his data pad, which is how I ended up talking him into giving me the job. He's wearing his original data pad, not the new one.
Which I'm aware. I'm fully aware. The new data pad uploaded a virus to the desktop, which MSG then used to check all the accounts that were on his old data pad before you brought the old one back. So the virus basically spread to the account.
All right. All right, well, we're up. Well, I'm up anyway. I wasn't in bed yet.
Yeah, I would have woken up too.
We will in that case, as you pull the data pad off and start yelling, we'll do a little rewind. Yeah, alone in your room.
I think actually instead of going straight to bed, she would let everybody get in their rooms and then would go knock on Archie's door.
Okay. Are you taking a second to check any of those messages or pictures? Or are you just taking care of the thing with Archie first?
Yeah, I think she would check the messages first. Cool. And send the picture of Lillian for sure.
Yeah. You've got 3 pictures that are like clearly the back of MSG, the Archie's face, and Lillian's face. And then you have 2 messages from your handler. Got the image clones. Get out of there within an hour. We're sending a cleaner droid. Which you know to be a bomb.
Does he tell me to go by myself or to leave or to take people with me?
The way it's worded, it sounds like get you out of there specific. He says, right, we have confirmation that's a high priority target. Used to work for Counselor Avowed directly as of 2 days ago. An attempted murder on his wife and daughter. A bomb's on its way. Get yourself out of there. And go ahead, give me a d6 roll and pick whether you want high or low.
Ha ha.
Oh boy. Choose wisely.
High.
You want high? Okay, cool. You're in that roll.
5.
5. It's only been 10 minutes since the message telling you that a bomb is on that the bomb will be there in an hour came through.
Okay.
So you got 50 minutes. And I think we'll do your scene with Archie, catch up to Mark's yelling, and that's where we'll end this session. If you still want to go to Archie after getting that information.
Yeah, really, I just was going to take him the bottle of whiskey and make sure, he was all right for the night, or if he needed to talk at all, sort of situation. But I feel like that gets interrupted when Mark yells anyway.
Yeah, I think you're there, like, hand poised to knock when Mark starts yelling, maybe.
Okay.
So, yeah, Archie, as you settle into your room, you have about 10 minutes of time here to do something.
Archie just kind of sits on the floor, like, leans his head right up against the wall, and is, like, actively tearing up, but, like, trying really hard not to cry. And he's, like, trying to draft out whatever the hell he's trying to tell Tony. But I think all he can really say is things are going south. Not sure what's going on. I'll try to clue you in. And just hit send.
You hit send. Gabby, 1 or 2? 2? Maggie, left or right?
What?
Left or right?
I'm so bad at directions. Right.
Right? All right.
Yeah.
Give me a perception check.
Jesus. Please be so nice to me right now. I'm so sad.
It's not ominous at all.
It's a 13.
13?
Yeah.
As you lean here, head against the wall, you hear very faintly through the walls of this apartment, "Don't tell him this. No, don't tell him this." His family probably already grabbed as you hit send. And then you hear, shit, everyone get out here. And that's where we're going to end this session.
You bastard! Go fuck yourself,
Thank y'all for joining me.
Roll the goddamn banner!
I've been your GM, Chip. This has been Concentricity, Echoes of Eden, Episode 10, Irregular Investigations. Please check out our other shows. On Saturday, we have Chronicles of Illyria. Did I say that right, Huli?
Aurelia, close. You're getting there.
Aurelia. I'll get there eventually. We have our Delirium Grimhollow game on Monday. Thursday, we have our Tales from the Yawning Portal game. And we'll be back in 2 weeks from today with more Concentricity. Bye.